Welcome to Hoop This On, Season 10, Episode 16, where we watch American Gladiators OG, Season 3, Episode 24/25. Kinda, we'll get into it. And Muscles and Mayhem on Netflix, a documentary series. Oh God. Brian, you go.
The ladies are doing pretty much what I expected. This is Brian.
The Samuel Goldwyn Company presents. This is Noah Singer.
I guess I didn't understand the law of physics. Chris Lorenz. And those were all quotes from this week's show. But last week we watched Funny AF and we had a poll on the Twitters. And you guys voted a top third show. So it's a top third show it is. Tell us what you thought about this week's show on Twitter at Who Put This On. But before we get to this week's show, let's get to the news. Our new segment where we talk about the news. Let me pull up some news here. So let's see. The Real Housewives of Rhode Island is Bravo's biggest multi-platform series premiere in 2 years.
Rhode Island.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know all the segments for the Real Housewives, but if I'm going to say, like, the Northeast is going to come swinging.
Yeah, they're going to come at you.
Did they even do Boston yet?
Like, what? Boston? I don't know.
Yeah. Like Rhode Island? What?
I think you're going to have to do some internet corning on Rhode Island. I feel like Rhode Island is a spinoff of something. They're all spinoffs.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I see. So you think like there was a housewife in Atlanta or something. She moved to Rhode Island?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. That would make the most sense.
All right. We're going to stop right now because we lost Brian. So
we lost Brian. Brian is not dead.
At
least at the timing of this taping. But he's back. He is resurrected.
All right. Our next news story is the Summer House Season 10 reunion audio leaked. And there's a lot of drama. Andy Cohen calls it disgusting and illegal.
Disgusting.
What? Why are you recording this then?
No, it's the Season 10 reunion. The audio leaked before it was supposed to go on.
Illegal. Oh, wait, the audio is leaked. No, whatever.
No, the audio got leaked. And they're saying it's illegal because they didn't get to air it the right way, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Well, it's not edited, right? It would be like the raw audio, right? Like
you get full blown like press. Like who cares? He's reveling in it.
I got an answer to Rhode Island. You ready?
Okay.
So this is a good one. There's a notable reality star named Ashley Nicole Iaconetti. Hyben, big name. She was been in the Bachelor universe. Bachelor bit, Bachelor Winter Games, and then basically, she's the catch for Rhode Island. Fun fact, though, she went to my college, my university, and it looks like we overlapped for 2 years, but I do not recognize her.
Well, that's disappointing.
Yeah.
But still, like, reality shows are like crossing over. Cool. Create a reality TV show universe. I want it. Just give me all the drama.
Yeah, I mean, she's got 1.3 million followers on Instagram. Like, she can carry the head. Like, that's a pretty big deal.
Sure, but like this is why like people like bring in like stars from like all the shows. Like it's like Jersey Shore, bring on Situation if he's out of jail or something. I don't like. This is why they do that
He's
shit.
been out of jail for like ever.
I don't even know he ever went to jail.
Ooh, I got more. There are multiple personalities. So they have someone from the Traders on as well. Like, so
Which season? Season 1 or like season 3?
Season 3.
Okay.
Dolores Catania.
All right.
So
So
maybe they have like an Avengers of reality housewives kind of going on here, you know?
yeah, they do. That's what
I'm
all
just gonna
those like
snap.
winter house shows are.
But then how they
Like,
choose Rhode Island? Like some tax thing, I guess. Like Rhode Island.
so they could be unique and
Well,
different. They could be New York.
Mm.
what else is there to do in Rhode Island? And Delaware's like right on
All
the
right,
corner for
guys,
the tax
we don't
breaks.
want to offend our Rhode Island listeners, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Let's move on.
Man, sorry to Tamantha and Kevin. We love you, but you know.
Well, we got two? Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's
Oh
pretty
hell
good.
yeah, yeah. The analytics, Tamantha and Kevin.
We have Deadliest Catch sets their return date, and we didn't talk about this. Does anyone know this? That a deckhand died on the show?
Yeah. From Seattle,
They're
yeah.
filming the show.
Dang.
That's insane.
Yeah.
And there's
So
like, well,
apparently
let's just keep rolling.
they're gonna take
Yeah.
the premiere and dedicate it to the show, to him, and like they have filming of him, but they're not gonna show it.
Yeah, please don't.
It's pretty,
mean-
it's pretty morbid.
Okay. I would love if they did it in a respectful way, but at the same time, it's like,
But how did he
like
die?
part of me's like,
There's a lot of ways.
it doesn't matter.
Die.
It wasn't like a heart attack on the boat. Like he definitely like went overboard.
Oh yeah, he went overboard.
Oh no, that's what I mean. Yeah, I didn't know.
No, like this is like part of the show.
Mm.
And part of me is like, yes, it's Deadliest Catch for a reason. Part of me is like, yeah, we are trying to live in a little bit of an alternate reality here.
No, I mean we talked about it when I don't know if it was during the podcast for this particular show. We talked about part of the reason you want to watch the show is because this could happen. Like it's the appeal is the danger.
That's
like you. It's like when you go on a. It's like when you go on a roller coaster. You want to feel like there's danger, but that you hope there isn't. You know there isn't, but you want to feel like it. And it's just like
there's
watching
extensive testing.
You want to feel the danger, and you want to hope. Like you hope you know that like it's generally everyone's okay, but you want the danger. That the danger, there's no show.
Yeah, I guess that's why I'm conflicted. Exactly. It's just, hey,
Like,
this show is called The Deadliest Catch, and you've never seen anybody like, unfortunately, do that, which is like good and bad. But
I doubt he's the first person to die from the show.
No, yeah, right.
I imagine they take a lot of precautions.
I mean, it's a danger. Like that's the whole thing. It's a very dangerous job. Like
the whole point of the show is it's a dangerous job. Like you don't see pig farmers show. There's no pig farmers show.
Right.
Not yet.
I mean, or like wild hogs. So there were people going after wild hogs. Like no one's doing that.
Chris, you need to delete this because we're going to pitch this to Netflix next week.
Pig farmers, man. Do you know any pig farmers?
Like you cross this with like that like farmers dating site, or no, not dating site. There's a dating show. You've got this.
So this is wild. I just googled pig farmer because I'm like, what the hell's going to come up with pig farmer? Like I'm trying to find a pig farmer social network. Like when you Google pig farmer, unless I'm on some really weird personalization, you get a research result for this man named Robert Picton, who's a Canadian serial killer.
What?
Who's also known as the Pig Farmer Killer. Murdered at least 26 women.
Where's that reality show?
I'm sure there's a Netflix documentary coming out.
Dude, yeah, there's definitely a documentary on this.
There's some true crime podcast. There's a series on this.
Is that the real life Dexter killer?
Man, I mean,
no. That dude was just killing everybody who was a serial killer. Spoilers for Dexter.
And funny enough, Mike Rowe from Dirty Jobs, season 1, episode 6, pig farmer, goes and cleans up some pigs.
Yeah, I mean, like, sure. Anyway, all right. So apparently Hulu had a Get Real event, some sort of reality TV event that no one knows about, that no one's ever heard of, except for now you're listening to the show. So now we know it.
I thought Hulu doesn't really exist anymore. It's like a
I
shell.
well,
It's who knows.
we got House of Stasi, a Vanderpump Villa star and Vanderpump Rules star, gets their own Hulu show. Launches July 29th on Freeform. So like I guess then on Hulu. So I
So
don't know.
Freeform's on Hulu. That's a
I don't know. I don't know reading this.
Freeform.
Let's see.
It's owned
Then
by
we've
Disney.
got The Girls. The shows follow Kardashian's inner circle of real life besties as they raise babies, running businesses, and surviving. Brutally honest group chats. Oh no! From surprising proposals to solo parenting, glam getaways to growing pains, this is the new era of reality TV where the chaos is couture or couture and the bonds are unbreakable.
Couture. Yeah.
Yeah.
Couture.
I just don't think I've ever read that word. I'm a very I'm a very well read person. Like I like read books or whatever. Not like I'm reading Moby Dick right now, so like I'm reading.
You don't
think
buy
I've ever read couture. Like
you don't buy couture fashion, Chris?
I don't even know if I'm saying the right word. Couture.
Yeah, juicy.
Couture.
Like Juicy Couture like makes like a whole line on this. Like it is like
Okay. Never in my life.
You know what it
Never
means?
it's the stupidest definition. It's just
I'm
high-end custom fashion.
What does it mean, Brian?
It's just high-end custom fashion.
Oh, is that because I knew like couture fashion is like like custom things from like the big brand, like the Gucci Couture is like one of a kind. But I didn't know if it actually meant that or like kind of what it means rather than actually means.
I had no idea. I like in my head there's some sort of fashion association, but I could never find it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like basically like let's say you go to like the Gucci store, you want a T-shirt there. Normally it'll be like $200, $300, right? But their like couture T-shirt might be like $3,000. It's like
I mean, you gotta have the levels, right? Yeah, got to show off.
Yeah,
got it.
All right, then we got Project Runway. Heidi Klum comes back on July 9th. Let's see. We got Klum, Law Roach, and Nina Garcia return as judges. They've announced who a couple people, let's see, are on it, but do we really care? I don't know.
No.
Vanderpump Villa season 3. The reunion is on April 30th.
Oh.
Ooh. Hulu has picked up Sports Illustrated swimsuit runway show from Ever Wonder Studio.
So it's just like America's Next Top Model, I guess. Branded.
It doesn't say. It just says that Camille Kostick and fashion influencer Jasmine Sanders and others will appear.
Is Sports Illustrated still a magazine?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It is? No, I mean, honest question. Like, most magazines, I'm assuming, don't really exist.
That I would largely agree with you. Sports Illustrated is definitely one of like the top tier, like top third magazines. It's still existing.
Yeah, everybody do.
Here's the juicy news. Secret Lives of Mormon Wives sets Orange County spinoff with TikTok stars Aspen Ovard, Avery Woods, and more. You follow those people?
TikTok stars.
You follow those people? What is a TikTok star? Like, I follow people on TikTok and I never see them. And I'm like, so who cares if I follow them? You don't show them to me.
I think if you got at least like 100,000, you could say you're a star.
Well, Chris, like I think I think you're out of the demographic for the true TikTok stars. If
Obviously.
you're on like a lot of slop, like just all that content, stuff like that, like you're not getting any of like the goofy gamers or anything like that. Even like you're getting like stuff that's relevant to your interests. TikTok is not catering to you in that way, so you're not going to see them, unfortunately.
What's a goofy gamer?
Well, like, oh man, why can't I remember any of their names right now? But like, they're popular like slop friend gamers who will just like do shit on TikTok or YouTube or Twitch, and then just like they make a living based off of that, and then they're just like playing and having fun, which is great. Like you're just having fun with your friends. But we're not going to get that content because we're not the demographic. But they make millions.
Too old.
Look, I don't want to see it, and TikTok knows that, and I appreciate that. Well, who doesn't know that is Facebook. You can go pound sand.
Yeah.
All right. What else do we got going on? Oh, Hulu orders The Mob, hosted by Parker Posey from the Traitors producers. The Mob, which will follow celebrities as they check into the villa and proceed to shake down, hustle, and whack their way to win up to $250,000 in cash prizes. Every episode, they will tackle mob movie inspired jobs to survive.
Mob inspired?
Mob. As part of the twist, the group of celebrities must vote to make one of them the mob family Don, giving that person absolute power to decide who makes money, who stays, and who ultimately gets whacked. But will the Don maintain the family's loyalty, or will they ultimately be overthrown? I have an issue with the term celebrity. Who's going on the show to win $250,000 that I would call a celebrity?
It could be for charity.
It's not for charity. The Traitors are for charity. There's no charity reality shows anymore. It's over. No one's doing it.
No, it's literally like, hey, we're trying to keep our $1 million homes, so suck it.
It's just like now there's reality star celebrities, and those are just the people that are quote unquote celebrities.
And I'm okay with that to an extent, but it can't be everything. Because ideally, if you are a reality star, you have some kind of entertainment prowess. And you're not just going to get that from an everyday Joe Schmo. Fine, whatever. Some shows warrant that. Some shows warrant like a high entertainment value. But we don't need to give them exorbitant amounts of money for this either.
No. Yeah, I guess it like I wonder what their like daily rates are, right? It goes into the production schedule. Then like I'm sure the higher the pot, the less you can pay them per day. You're like, look, you're so good, you win the pot. You know, I imagine it's some.
Well, for sure. I mean, that's all the scheduling stuff. Like Taskmaster has that same problem too.
I am curious about this. I mean, like, I do understand like the whole Traitors kind of game. Like, it's kind of fun. It's like a D&D kind of game, and it gives like a reason to watch these people and know who they are. Like, it's fine. It's just like that terrible Korean show we watched where they like solve the mystery. Like, so like I get it. It's a game you get together to play, and you know it's fun or not. It's just a different version of that.
For sure.
Then we've got Dancing with the Stars, the Next Pro, which is like a competition show where somebody tries to be the pro on Dancing with the Stars. So they're like pro dancers trying to be on the dancing side. So that's probably a future Hoopa That's On show. Check out around July 13th. And then we've got a Christian college dating show called Ring by Spring Break. Per the official log line.
What channel is this on?
It's on Hulu. These are all Hulu.
Wow, wow, they are getting real. Okay.
Yeah. it's a bold dating series that drops single Christian college students into a steamy spring break in Cabo, where finding the one isn't a dream, it's a deadline. As the faith battles temptations in paradise, will they leave engaged or graduate alone?
I feel like
What?
I feel like this is meant to appease manga.
I
Like,
mean, this definitely feels, you hear about this at the Mormon college, right? That like you don't leave without a ring usually, or like you leave early with a ring and start having babies if you're like a woman.
mm.
So I feel like you're trying to get into that kind of atmosphere.
I think
So
I'd be more into it if it was less about Christian. It's just like people who want to wait. I think I'd be more okay with that, right? I think the whole religious aspect of it kind
but
of like,
that's all religious. Like,
yeah,
I
no,
mean,
like, but it could be, yeah, like just generally conservative religious people, and yeah, you get some Christians, get some Buddhists, get some Muslims, get some Jews, like mix the pot. But it's like, I don't know. Like,
I'd be
granted, it's
more
America.
interested.
I get it, it's America, but
I'd be more interested in a Temptation Island version of this, where it's you drop your religious conservative people in Cabo and they're just like surrounded by people that aren't religious and just like not even trying to get them, just like being there and like getting in their way and just like being, topless or something. I feel like that could be fun,
sounds
but
wonderful.
hard to probably to find people to sign up for that. I don't know.
I mean, it's diabolical for sure. I feel like you'd have to do it like a jury duty or like something else where you totally have to like pull the rug out from underneath them. Like, oh, you're signing up to do like a show about charity, and what's this?
Yeah, maybe. And the last show announced, at least in this list, is $1 Million Nannies, which follows young, hot babysitters in Ibiza.
That's it?
Well, I mean,
You're,
there's an article here. You want me to read the article? I feel like that's a
no,
lot.
no.
I
So
feel
it's
like
like
that's more effort.
parents with a lot of money who in the summer want to go party in
What?
the beach, and so they bring their nannies. So when they go to bed at 8 a.m. from partying all night, the nannies watch them. That's like the idea.
Well, it's
What?
a young group of elite nannies who moved to Ibiza to launch a new agency. High Mom Productions and Three Ball. Disney Television. They
I mean,
promised
that's
VIP families life changing money and a shot at something bigger than any of them could build alone. But fierce competition, personal drama, and a scandal from the past threatens to derail the dream before the summer sets.
it sounds. I think that
It's
sounds the most interesting.
You
does
think of
it?
all the shows we talked about today, that's the most interesting?
I think so.
I
I'd be recency biased, but
I I
I
can't.
mean,
Like I'm gonna skip that week if we
no.
do this.
I mean, you might not be wrong. Like, you
I
got
get
a
real.
dancing competition show. You've got
What?
another version of the Traitors, and then you've got
Yeah, the
Christian college
the
date
roadies,
show,
the
dating
Christians,
show.
yeah, the Vanderpumps.
Uh, I mean, the
Uh,
Sports Illustrated swimsuit show could be good.
could it? I mean,
It could.
no.
I
There's
mean,
no way that's good. No
I mean, you're not wrong, but like it could.
way.
I'm
I mean,
just
the only way that show is good is like they totally just don't make it about sex. They just do like some. It's like quizzes and like balancing acts. Like it's just totally like Taskmaster or something, and it's like, oh yeah, by the way, you got to wear a bikini. Like that, I'd be that'd be
I can watch Taskmaster for that too. They'll wear bikinis on there.
amazing.
We should probably move on, but I have one last article here, and then we'll move on. The Bachelor will return to ABC in 2027.
Whoa.
And Disney's
So-
Rob Mills thinks better days are ahead for the franchise.
Okay. Good luck with that.
Given time for that laundry to air out, I guess.
The Bachelor franchise has had a rough 18 months, allegations of a toxic workplace, and the departure of its two top showrunners emerged before ABC was forced to shelve an entire season of The Bachelorette. Yeah,
Okay.
how is this surviving? Who is watching?
How is it not, sir? Like, people don't care about who's making The Bachelor. You know?
No,
Bachelor.
they're gonna be like, "Where's the Bachelor?" And then like they're gonna read articles and stuff like that because there was a regular cadence for this show. Like it is going to hit regular viewers' news feeds for sure. I don't know how much they're gonna fully care. They should care, but I can't force them to care.
Interesting.
I do think that there is like one thing in modern America that, it's hard to say. Sometimes I think there is good use of a break. Like Star Wars was like had that huge break and like builds up demand, right? Like you could do that.
Was
Like,
that a break?
But
Like, I don't think they never thought about coming back, right? Like, and it was like, I don't
well,
know.
I
Maybe
mean,
back,
but that's part of you got to say you're not coming back to appreciate, the break.
you got to retire to
But,
come back.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
That's how it works. I don't know, but
Yeah.
then you have these shows that take 2 years to make seasons, and like you're like, well, that's way too long of a break, right? So I feel like there's like a push and pull with depending on the property. Like the Matt Singer or whatever had like 8 seasons in a month or something, and I'm like, give me some time for a breath, baby. Like, let me miss you. Let me
And
forget
John,
you
don't
exist.
stop.
Let
Can't-
me forget
can't
you
stop, isn't
exist for like a second. Damn.
Hardest working man in show business.
Here's the thing, like I think that it is like if you take too much of a break in the reality show universe, you are lost. Like The Circle, like I don't know if anybody's like talking about that. Like there's a reason why like uh Love is Blind, like they're just constantly producing content and they have to. Like it just keeps it on the radar.
I mean, there's a push and pull. There's a push and pull. There's a push and pull. But I
Yeah.
feel like The Circle, we could talk more about The Circle, but The Circle, I just don't think was ever a really good show. It just like had like the perfect mix of people at the perfect time to like become really big. I think with like it was too hard to find those people again, and it's like not worth it. And I don't,
Well,
and it,
that that is a whole separate discussion of like producers like influencing like the people that are on the show, which I'm sure they do, but
anyway, I mean they pick who's on the show. Anyway,
yeah.
One last thing before the show. Another last
One
thing.
last.
Right, Steve Jobs.
One last thing. One last
Yeah.
thing. Probably a future Hoop of the Sun show. Mom's the Bride. Premieres next week or next on May 6th. So that's why
These are moms that remarry.
No. Well, each episode will follow an adult woman as she plans her mother's dream wedding. The series will flip the script on the traditional mother of the bride role and honor the mother-daughter bond.
Nice. That sounds awesome.
I don't know what network this is on.
It's not part of Get Real.
It's on the Hallmark Plus network, so we might not watch it because
Awesome.
none of us have Hallmark Plus.
No, we'll just get a free trial. It's fine.
We don't have to watch it.
Yeah, that's got to come free, like with something.
We don't have to watch it.
Like if you get AARP, like it's free with that.
All right, we've talked long enough about the news, but in the future, when we have a slow news night, TV Line has a weekly article about like quotes of the week, and I feel like there's a bunch of reality shows with quotes in here. It could be fun to talk about those if we have a slow week. But Noah, what did we watch this week?
I don't care, Chris. I am looking at Hallmark Plus's subscription packages right now and understanding more about everything they do because I am
I'm shaking my head. I'm like, my head is down in disgust, and we're doing a podcast. You can't be looking up Hallmark Plus. Do that on your own time.
Man, I am.
He's the internet corner. He's supposed to be doing this stuff, Chris. Don't ruin his work.
So, I mean, they charge you $80 a year if you sign up for annually, but with that, you get $60 of Gold Crown coupons. So you're paying $20. Not that bad for what they say is nonstop rom coms, nonstop Christmas, and nonstop mysteries. You get it all. Get it all.
Okay, so you said it's $80 a year. What do you get again?
Not gonna hurt you.
No, like Dropout TV is like $56 a year, and that's a lot better. Why is Hallmark like pulling this shit?
Hallmark, what they did, they bundle their media and paper cards, and so you get like a lot of like discounts and credits to buy the cards, in addition to the TV.
Wait. The Hallmark greeting card company like gives discounts for its cards and the streaming network?
It's all one subscription. Like Hallmark Plus is you get the streaming,
Okay.
and you get a $5 credit to buy cards each month. Then you get like more points.
That's not even one card.
It can be, depending on how cheap you are.
Yeah.
Like
the ugliest card they sell, maybe, to make it look like the other ones are better.
All right, this is gonna be a dark joke. If I have a bunch of people dying this year, like I'm just gonna get the cheapest card going.
Who do you give the card to?
Well, Hallmark's audience is not old man, grumpy old man. Like, that's not their audience. Most people aren't buying the cheapest card.
Do they even have stores anymore? Like, you used to go to the Hallmark store.
I mean, you see them. The only cards you ever see at goddamn stores are Hallmark. Fucking, I don't know what to say about them.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not. I got really into like getting elaborate cards the past few years, and I've been really enjoying that.
TikTok thinks I want musical cards. Like, no one wants musical cards. Stop showing them to me.
Yeah, the musical ones are not as good, but I like the pop-up one. Like, you open it and it's like cutouts, and I've gotten overboard on cards. I don't like the sound as much, but yeah, it's been my thing.
I'm in on sound if I can reprogram it. Like, if I can just put like Metallica on there, we're good.
Okay. All right. Can we get on to the show? It's 30 minutes.
No.
Can we talk about the show?
Jesus. Oh, I love this music.
No. Can we get to the show? What the show description?
Everyday American heroes, both men and women, pit themselves against gladiators in a battle of endurance and agility. Who will make it to the elimination round and take a shot at the championship title? This is American Gladiators on USA, and who knows where else, but now on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, I mean, it used to be on like popular networks, just streaming and stuff like. Well, just syndicated, really. That's the streaming version of.
All right, I feel like this discussion should be a little more freeform, a little less strict on like what happened in what episode or whatever. I feel like A, we are 30 minutes in this podcast already, and then B, it's kind of game showy, so I don't think we need to talk about we could talk about details. So
and see, we watch different episodes,
and we watch different episodes. That's my
if you have never seen American Gladiators, turn the podcast off. Go do something better with your life because you made a lot of poor decisions. And
I wanted to start this off with your history with American Gladiators.
No, but I'm just saying, like, I am making an assumption if you're listening to this right now, you have seen American Gladiators. We don't need to explain it. We can just go into the pig shit,
Hold on.
I assumed that you were saying that like listeners to our podcast were making poor decisions, which yes, but also we don't want to discourage them from that.
Hold on,
that,
Noah.
that is true, Brian. That's a good point.
My childhood memory is not great, but until yesterday, I don't know if I ever watched a whole episode of American Gladiators.
What? Oh man, when the Elena came on, I was like, I remembered everything vividly, and I remembered wanting to do that course.
Like,
Me, me too.
what's
A
your
lot of this.
history, Brian, with American Gladiators, like the original?
So like, growing up, I didn't have cable, so it was literally like whatever was on, like the over the air television that would come on. American Gladiators was very popular, like reruns and everything like that. So I watched it repeatedly whenever it was on, and then I remembered most of those games. I remember like Joust is easily the best game in the world. And if anybody says that they never want to play Joust, you're lying.
I
And that's the
agree.
one where you have the pylons and stuff.
Yeah, I agree. It'd be fun to play, but I was always wanted to play the one where the gladiators to shoot the tennis balls at the people as they go, like they try to go up to catch the flag. Whatever they gotta get.
I agree that looked also fun. I think that like I don't know what that did, and also I want to just play like both sides of it. Like it, like shooting tennis balls is the most fun on that one, and then running whatever was okay. Jousting was like, yeah, I'm knocking somebody off, somebody who's like supposed to beat me up.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, I
But
don't know
I do remember
what
the tennis ball
happened.
gun. I love that.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I like this whole thing escaped my radar. My parents didn't watch it. My parents didn't watch it. I mean, like, what am I gonna do? Not
I
gonna.
mean, I don't think my parents watched the
Yeah.
show.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
My parents didn't want me watching The Simpsons. They didn't want to watch it, and I still watched that shit.
I mean, sure, yeah, but The Simpsons is a kid show. I guess
No,
American
it's not.
Gladiators.
No. That is an adult cartoon.
I agree with Brian. Simpsons.
I mean, it's not a toddler show, but it's not like a. You were a teenage boy can watch that show. I don't like that's a demo.
Yeah, but like, I mean, it
We're not
shouldn't
talking
be
about The
like.
Simpsons. We're not talking about. We're
No.
talking about American Gladiators. Okay.
All right.
For the past 3 minutes, let's keep it.
So, yeah. So this is my first time watching it, and I was like, I watched the documentary first, which I feel like was a mistake.
Yeah.
Because like,
Oh,
I'm
dude.
like, I thought it was
Bad move.
interesting as like all these people. The documentary made it seem like this show was like WWE. Like the gladiators are on the mic, they're shouting off, they're like setting like they're smack talking. But then I watch the show and it's like none of that. It's just Ninja Warrior, but there's people on the course.
Yeah, the documentary makes the gladiators seem more important and like critical to the story, and like they really try to make that argument. And I think as a viewer, like I don't buy into that as much. Like I get that
That's
was
what the documentary made it feel like to me. And then I was like, this sounds amazing. The smack talk, the like 1v1 competitions, the like they're on every week. Like this seems like a great formula. Then I watch the show and it's like a competition between random people against random people. Like, who am I rooting for? I don't know.
Well, I mean, they talk about it. They played around the format a lot, right? Like, and how to keep it spicy. But yeah, I mean, they again, maybe my memory serves me wrong. I just don't remember that being like really important. Where like in wrestling, like it is very important if like Bret the Hitman Hart is there or not, or Hulk Hogan's there, or Rey Mysterio, wherever your character is, But if Nitro's there or not, I don't know. It just didn't. Yeah.
Brian, what are your thoughts? What's your relationship with the Gladiators here?
I mean, I never really had like a strong like relationship to like the actual people on there, but like when I recognize like their names, I'm like, oh yeah, like I recognize that. Like I was also never like that into wrestling. Maybe if I had like adopted that with like a stronger storyline, maybe I would have done the same thing here. I don't know. But when I watched the documentary, I was like, I recognize every single person on there. I'm like, this is nuts that you experienced this and how to deal with this. And holy shit, like it, I mean, they definitely made it seem like WWE, but like the key difference is no story. Like there's no backstory to this. It's just like you're some badass person trying to fight against these underlings, and that's great. I want that as entertainment.
Yeah, I think in the head there is no story, and like to give you guys some context, I had action figures from both wrestling and American Gladiators. Like I was a fan. I was in.
You were a Nitro fan, or were you a Blaze fan?
I'm sure I had Nitro and
Gemini.
Maybe I had some of the.
Yeah, fuck Gemini.
Yeah.
The black guy. Yeah. No, I feel like Noah didn't have a lot of black action figures.
I don't even recall. Yeah, I don't. But I know I definitely had an American Gladiator.
We've got here in my notes. I have got a list. We got Lace, Thunder, Blaze, Nitro, Storm, Laser, Ice, Gemini, Diamond, Tower, Zap, Viper. I never realized that in Dodgeball, that's kind of what they were mimicking with the like names of their.
Oh, what was it? Oh,
Blaze, Laze.
Wait, what?
Laser. I mean, they're like half of them were American Gladiator names.
No, that's definitely true. There was something you mentioned that, like,
I do think it's interesting. Yeah. Like, I watched after the episode, so I watched the finale, season 3 finale, because AI told me to, and then I wrote episode 24 in the show description for some reason. When I meant episode 25, and then I confirmed it was episode 24, even though I meant episode 25. So some of us watched different episodes, so we're not going to get into super detail. But like the show was like, okay, so you've got 2 guys and 2 girls, and they compete, and then the winner of each one wins like the men's version or the women's version of American Gladiator. They get some sort of, was it a statue or something?
Cash prize.
And like coming into the finale, I obviously not a fan of any of the people. Like, I don't know who these people are. So like, I don't know if I'm rooting for like Joe or Mark, I think was the other guy. Like, I don't know.
No.
I don't know. And then there was like Kimberly versus somebody else. And I'm like, okay. Am I supposed to root for one of them? And then, or am I supposed to root for the Gladiators? Or am I just supposed to root for the violence?
It's kind of, it's just watching the sport for the sport, which I think, Brian, you hit on the head there. It's just like the lack of story. It's just like very shallow story. Very shallow. Right? They try to do a little bit, but that's the biggest knock.
Yeah, like they'll do like interviews in the locker room. They'll do like all this stuff to like kind of try to get people amped up. They'll give records, but at the same time, like there's no like overarching story. Like you're ultimately having like 2 Joe Schmoes like competing in this, and that's who you should be really rooting for. Like I don't want the Gladiators to always win. I want somebody to fucking conquer this course, and that's where there's no investment there for like the people who are repeat gladiators.
Yeah.
Like I just fundamentally don't understand why the show wasn't different. Like, why was it not you versus a gladiator or team gladiator versus team human? Like, or team Joe or whatever. Team regular Joe. Like, well, I just I just don't know if I was like, maybe if I watched the episode where it was like the round of 32 and like maybe it was more interesting. I like, because they have to tell me who Mark is. And they just assume I know who Mark is. But at the end of the day, if you still don't care about Mark or Joe, like if you care between the two, then like it's like watching a football match between, you know, in Africa, and you're like, who am I supposed to care for? Like, who am I rooting for?
The thing is, like, you're gonna see like different like stuff on like different episodes too. Like you're gonna see people have bad days, you're gonna see people have good days, and it's just go root for a crazy game. which I guess is the same as sports.
Yeah,
No, but
I mean,
sports,
like,
you're choosing a side, right? Like even in the Olympics, you have your country, and then you're watching like you're not tuning in to watch like Kansas City play like Dallas or anything. Like you're like I don't give a shit.
Well,
maybe it
I
just
think you
shows
are
more
like
variety.
going to the Olympics to like root for like strong competitiveness too. That I don't know.
No, but like in the Olympics is a good example of you're rooting for your country. What do you mean?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like
You're
I think there's
well,
no you're always it's a
you're
story.
rooting for your country first, fine. But I think that the Olympics at its core is also just athleticism at its peak, and you should just root for like, okay, yeah, like China crushed it, fuck it.
Yep.
I mean, I think this shows. So I think this is just like a different era of TV. This feels like you have 5 things to watch, and you show up at 20 minutes in, and you're like, okay, I can just pop this on, watch a couple fun, crazy games that somebody made up on acid or something, and like you get to watch like roided out freaks try to play these games. And like, sure, they're crazy, they're fun.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's not a good time, but like after I've seen an episode or 3, that like I feel like they'd all blend together, to be honest. But that I've only seen
Yeah.
one, so I can't really say anything.
No, I think you're probably right. Like it's very different competition in the media landscape, right? Like the producers choose what's on, and what are you going to do? Nothing.
This also feels like an amazing live show. So they talked about in the documentary that they did a live show, and I would 100% love to go see this live. Like you get to like they bring the contests out, they're gonna hype up the crowd, and then you're gonna have like this real WWE. I feel like you got to have more of a storyline going on in a live show than whatever this is. Like at least I hope so. I feel like you're missing some sort of storyline going on, so maybe not. Maybe I'm just hoping the live show would have been better. I don't know.
Yeah, again, they talked about the dinner theater they had in Orlando. Man, like how is that not a staple in Las Vegas right now? Can you imagine that?
Now BattleBots is the staple.
Wait, they have BattleBots in Las Vegas?
You don't know this? Yeah, they
No.
have a huge arena. You go to BattleBots like every day.
What?
Yeah.
That
For
should
your
be like.
bachelor party, let's go.
I mean, this is the issue. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. You don't hear about shit.
Yeah, you don't hear about BattleBots.
No, this is incredible. Wow.
Let's see. What else do we have to talk about in this show? I mean, like, let's talk about actual BattleBots. I did like. So you guys didn't watch episode 25, but the finale, like, they had a really good finale. Like, they had a really good men's final. Somebody came back and won. That was really crazy. It was good.
Was it the guy from the blonde hair guy from 24?
Oh yeah, I hope it's
He won?
him.
I don't know. I really don't know.
Wait, there's 2 guys, right?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
Mark and Joe.
Who won?
Mark.
Blonde hair guy. Yeah.
Okay.
The guy from Brooklyn, the baker.
Again, they didn't really go over who the fuck these people were.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like you don't care.
They went over his
I mean,
back.
I need to care though. I need to. That's my problem.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting. Like he lived in Bushwick in like the late 80s, like as a baker. Like man, this guy is but Bushwick in the late 80s. You gotta be a little tough.
And like, so there's like a version of this like competition where like you have like 4 or 5 events, right? And then there's like a finale or whatever. And the 4 or 5 events just determine like a weakness in the main event. And
Oh
I'm
wait,
not
sorry.
sure.
Sorry, this is important.
It's not
It is
important.
not the baker from Brooklyn.
You don't need to interrupt me.
No, it's the Brooklyn Baker.
I probably didn't, but I was just way too excited about this. Yeah, I probably should have interrupted you. I will take the fault there. But yeah, Joseph was the Brooklyn Baker. Mark Rodriguez.
Brooklyn Baker Joseph. Yeah.
And I don't like it. I think that demeans the finale. Like, I don't know the right solution, but like in this one, the one girl got like 8 points ahead or something, so she had like 4 seconds in the finale or something. Or no, I think it was 16 and she had 8 seconds in the final, and it was like boring.
It's not
like you don't want this to like your weakness to be boring at the end. Like, you kind of need it to be Survivor, where like, oh, you got 8 seconds to solve a puzzle that's going to take you like 2 minutes. When you have like 8 seconds a head start and like a 30-second course, like, you got to fuck up a whole lot to lose an 8 seconds lead. So like, I don't know. It bothered me a bit.
No, it's a good point on the gameplay. Like, just like in being maybe the game master a little bit, right? Like, if you're crushing it so much and then just you blow it out, it's just not a good game design.
I'm going to argue that this whole show is game design. This whole show is poorly game designed and poorly put together. It's all just like crazy physical games that somebody made up, and they're just trying to make them entertaining to watch, and some are and some aren't. And some are filmed better than others. So like, yeah, I don't know. It's very interesting. The games are the best part for sure. And what I like about the games is why you like hockey in the 80s. Somebody gets the shit kicked out of them. That's what you want to see. Like, what is this game where like, oh, somebody stands on a pedestal and then you jump off and try to kick them off the
But
pedestal?
That's like the joust thing. I like that. I like
game?
the little like...
At least the joust makes sense. I feel like there's some skill in the joust. The like, just jump off and hold on a rope,
like,
and then
they actually kind of turned it into a game with like the ball jump one, which like, but like you can like time it different. You can time it differently, and like that's what I kind of found interesting. That
was interesting.
There was competition there to like counteract like what was going on. Yeah.
So some games are better than others for sure. Like, no one's denying that. But like the just like, so you're like, oh, don't just immediately jump off. They're gonna know you're on a rhythm. They're gonna get you. You know, like that's the kind of like, I was into it. I just didn't like it's like CRT time, so like they didn't have a lot of like what the score is on the screen a lot of the times. Like, I just like, and then who's like, who's winning who. They kept having to remind you of this, like what the score is after each game. But like during the game, like, you just didn't.
The thing is, like, I don't care like during the game. I want to watch the game itself. Like, I don't need the score to be present during a play in football or anything like that. I just need it maybe like at the end of the quarter or something, or at a touchdown. Like,
I mean, that is the ethos of the show. The ethos of the show is just
they were
veneer
drug induced when they came up with all this shit.
A violent game somebody made up. Oh yeah. The funniest thing after, so like, I'm watching this documentary and like episode 4 or 5 rolls around and they're like, yeah, a bunch of us got together and we're like, let's unionize, let's just not show up, and like they need us. And I watched this episode and I was like,
yeah,
you guys are fucking crazy. They do not need you. You are not a special human being. They literally had competitions to pick the people that are going to be in the show that like could easily be on the other side. Like, it's asinine.
Like, I get where they're coming from, because like, yeah, they did not feel like that anybody gave a fuck about their lives in any way, shape, or form. But yeah, like, no, yeah, and there was just no standing ground, which sucks. They should have quit. and that would have been a better move. But granted, the show flopped at that point, got revived twice somehow, probably just for the jousting.
which we'll find out. We'll find out next week what happened in these reboots. But like, yeah, I think that it
Yeah,
is interesting that like these people were being taken advantage of. I think in a way, like they didn't get any raises during the show, and I think I would be upset seeing a merchandise my like face and likeness on a
what?
doll or something and not getting any money from that. Like the one guy was really upset about that.
Yeah,
He
like
was
I think
like,
they did get taken advantage of, but unfortunately they have
One thing I
zero
even
money.
noticed, like
It's like
during
that's the issue. But it like
in the episode that
it's pretty.
the season 3 episode 24, so there's like the challenge and conquer thing where like it involved like running like 10 yards against like a defender, as well as like doing basically like a wrestling sumo thing. And I took note that there was no helmet on the people in the sumo thing, and I was like, what the
Yeah,
fuck? That is clearly like you don't give a fuck about them.
oh yeah, the description about like the start of this show was crazy. How dangerous these games
Yeah.
were and how untested everything was.
mm.
You would take a leap of faith being on this show.
Yeah, they are. Yeah,
I mean, the fact that they did 120 live shows at some point, and like that's insane. They're just I understand that like the way they made it seem like it was WWE and they did 120 live shows, but like in reality, some of the things they weren't doing wasn't necessarily super physical, but some of it was, and like the injuries
I
will
think
come at you. Like this is not a somebody just
I think no
jumped at
matter
you
what,
and
like
try to kick you over a
there is like a
pedestal.
cost
That
to
might
just
hurt.
like
I don't
doing
know.
so many live shows in a time, and that was like part of like the documentary, just how much they were on the road, just partying and shit like that, and then just rolling the next day just to fuck up some poor dude's life. And like they are getting beat up, and nobody gave a fuck, and they didn't
they're
get
getting
raises or
beat
anything
up.
like that. Like that was what I found
Yeah,
like
it's brutal.
crazy about that, and it definitely changed my view on like American Gladiators. I still love the core games and stuff like that, but damn, like why did you have to treat the people involved so poorly? Yeah,
Good.
that's a general
Yeah.
life. It's like they could,
I
so
mean, that's like that is like the unfortunate. Yeah, it's really sad. Like, like that's the thing. Um, I think in like today's world, it's like they would each have their own Instagrams and Facebooks, and they
Yeah.
would be
In
monetizing.
today's world, it's much more like, oh, okay, well, we're going to pay you this much and gives you an audience. Take advantage of the audience. Like, it's the same thing. You do the same thing with sports in general, like NBA and NFL. And it's like, we're going to pay you this much, but then that also will give you the audience that you can parlay, depending how big you are, how good you are, can parlay you into a decent side gig, I guess.
And they showed at the end like some of them are trying to leverage that into getting some social cred, but it's like I think that's unfortunate, or at least like unfortunate for them. them, sorry, but like better for folks now. Because then they'd be like, great, I'll go make my cash over here. At least it come out okay.
One thing I wanted to note about the show is that the women on the show is like very interesting. Like they're treated equal. Like there's no talk about men versus women in the show. It's just like the women compete against women, the men compete against men, and they do the same thing.
love
There's
that.
no change at
Just
all. And
you're gonna get
that's,
fucked up just as much as everybody else.
never happens. Like even in golf, like there's freaking different tees for fucking people. Like, come on. Like,
Do you think that's
what
more
about
of
I
that?
think, well,
laziness
in
or more
in
of
their
like
drug-induced
trailblazing?
hallucinations to create these games, there's an assumption that like because like everybody's like equal on the playing field, like you should be able to complete these if you're just good enough.
Yeah, it definitely it screams to me that watching this documentary and how things played out is they just didn't know what the fuck they were doing, and they were like,
I'm okay with that. Create crazy ass
"Okay,"
games.
it was somebody's idea, and they were like, "Okay." Oh, I know. This is a great. This is like it's like we watch so many reality TV shows or whatever, and they are like minor variation differences between the last one we watched. Whereas like this is such a different era. It's like a different culture made this whole thing, and it's fascinating in a way. It's like we're watching a documentary
True.
about the '90s and not just a documentary about American Gladiators. And that's also fascinating. Like it's fascinating to me that like the amount of fit people there are that like sign up for the show and are like so excited about the show and like the culture around the show. And
No,
like
do
I
you know
just
what I
like
compared the
failed to
show
see
to? My
how that
notes.
would work
Ninja
in
Warrior.
today's fat ass world. Like
I mean, you still got enough.
I still want to try Ninja Warrior. I
no,
want to
I
try that
know,
fucking
but
initial
like
thing.
I
We're
am
just
not
jumping
like I could be
across.
on Ninja Warrior, but I feel like this show gives a sense.
So I had that on from 24. The professions of the two male competitors. One guy's a baker. The other guy was
But
a playwright. And both these
but that's
guys are
still
in
like the
wills.
Ninja
Like
Warrior ethos.
they
Like,
like
oh,
they are
you like love
superheroes
this
still.
show and like you were creating a thing in your backyard to create this. Like, yeah, like you're people who love this shit are going to go hard. And this is season 3. If you want to like look at the people who were originally attracted to it, look at season 1, see the people there, and then go from there. By season 3, like you're going to get people who are heavily invested.
But
No,
I feel like on Ninja Warrior though, everyone's
I
like
mean, you.
a policeman, a fireman, a military guy. Like
I don't know like the
no,
full
they're
professions, but like I mean, I see
librarians
like
and
how they practice,
like
and I think it's less about like their
whatever else. I don't
profession
know.
and more like, yeah, they just fucking go at it. It doesn't matter. And like you'll get people who are even like in costumes doing this stuff. Like it's just it's a matter of like what you're willing to do for the game versus what your profession is.
Yeah, like no, I get that. It's like it's for the game.
Okay, but no,
Not a surprise. Like playwrights are not known to be like jacked up.
I mean,
yeah,
this also comes to like so
yep,
Ninja Warrior, right? You said this is essentially Ninja Warrior. Like a Ninja Warrior is a better version of the show. There's no, there's you know who to root for. You're
Yeah.
rooting for the person on the damn course. You're rooting for them to beat the course. That's what you want. And there's no like villain. It's great. But Ninja Warrior comes from a show in the like Japan made in like the 90s or whatever that's like people were doing their random jobs and then New Year's comes around and they do this crazy
yeah.
competition and they film
That
it. It's
that
on air for
that
3 hours
exactly fits
and
it. It's just
it's a
hey, it
very
doesn't matter your
similar
background.
like
I've heard
Are
starting
you going to
anything
point
practice?
to this show.
Great, come on the show. All right.
Yeah,
Are we going to talk about
for
the
sure. It's
real
very similar.
reality show aspect of this show? Because
So
I,
no,
CJ,
wait. Well, actually, Chris, did you watch episode 24? Uh, okay. So Noah, did you catch the
no,
end of
I
it
should have.
when Joseph won the Eliminator and there was a little bit of romance situation between him and the women competitor? I want to say Kathy. Yeah. That was insane.
I
So
did
basically,
notice
like
that.
Kathy's
Yeah,
just trying to mac on this
I took note
dude,
of that
and Joseph's wife is,
too.
or girlfriend, I don't know, like her relationship is just trying to get involved and like get in this, and it's real awkward all around.
Oh, crazy.
So
Because
Yeah.
like I think they
So that makes it
mentioned
even
in
weirder
my
that
episode
that fucking
they had
happened.
like fiancés were there or something.
yeah.
And then he
So what
comes back.
happens? Like he wins. So he wins, right? So she comes out, the fiance or wife or whatever, comes out of the stands, and she's like, "Oh, congratulations!" And then one of the female gladiators comes over and it's like, hey, big boy, and like starts like flirting and then literally the girls.
Yeah.
It's like that meme when like the guy's like looking at the girl and the other girls looking at like, and she's just in the back like angry
That,
face like,
that
"Fuck
dude,
man, you
fuck
fucked
that
it up."
dude.
While he's
And
maxing
fuck that woman
the
who
gladiator.
also won as well. She's just like, I conquered the world. Like, I can fuck anybody up. I did also have a fun question, Noah. Whose hair did you think was better,
That's fun.
Joseph's or his
That's good.
fiance's?
Yeah.
All right, well,
I feel like I didn't
yeah.
even notice his fiance's hair. Like Joseph's hair is
Joseph's hair was pretty good.
magical. Yeah.
This is
Very
definitely the tail end, I think, of the era of like men with glorious hair.
Yeah. It was insane. Like it was like, yeah, it's magical.
Like
That's
it turns from this hair, and then you go to like JTT's hair, and then it kind of like I feel like men's hair just falls off.
Or lack thereof.
Like then you got Dwayne Johnson's hair.
there was a really amazing scene in episode 24. At the 26-minute 40 mark, they're showing.
Oh, I noticed the puppet. I didn't quite
some
catch it, but like,
dude
what
has, like, a
happened with
life-size
that?
puppet in the crowds.
What?
Nothing. That's the best part.
I just noticed there's a
There's a
puppet,
big
and like I was
puppet in
like,
the
I'm
crowd.
just running against
That's
time.
it.
I can't rewind this, and then it's just nothing. No.
Yeah, 26
All
minutes,
right.
40 seconds.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man,
That might be the screenshot for this episode.
Take a screenshot, send it to us.
You just
Although it's like impossible to take screenshots nowadays. Still annoyed by that. Like I used to go ahead and like find funny screenshots for our show. And like
Chris,
it's impossible.
here's
They
how I
have
would
this
do it.
stupid
You turn off
DRM shit
hardware
on
acceleration
anyways.
for
You
the
can't take
browser,
screenshots.
and all of a sudden it magically works.
And like,
or you might also need a Mac.
I've tried.
All right.
I've tried. Well, we might need a tech support discussion. But sometimes I don't have enough time. But like sometimes I would like to find because now that we're on YouTube, I would like a good screen.
What do you think this is, Amazon hour?
Can't you just like take your wife's phone and take a picture?
Dude, I'm not doing that. That's just even more time. Like I'm just gonna find the screenshot, then I gotta go find somebody else's. I gotta take my phone out. Like
this is
why do I need my wife's phone to take a screen?
Well, you're saying it's DRM.
No.
Do you think I'm doing this on my phone?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Noah.
No,
this is not amateur hour.
Better. Yeah, pop.
Oh, sorry, that's just so funny. One note. Okay, the weirdest thing about this stupid show is there's this guy that interviews the people, and he's like grossly close to these people. Like they're in his armpit, and I just can't do it.
Katie pointed this out too,
you're
and like
creeping me out, dude.
This dude has a gross ass
cannot watch
mustache,
this.
is super close to them, and it's just like, why are you doing this, dude?
The dude is like 6 foot tall, 6'2", 6'3", or something. Maybe he's not. I mean, he's tall, but he's not like super tall. But like, for the women, they're like 5'5" or something. They're in his armpit.
Like, I mean, anybody who's like being just an announcer for that. I was like, I'm working on. Great, thank you, Noah. I'm like actually trying to get the screenshot for this.
Sorry. So to be precise, it's 26 minutes and 32 seconds.
We'll include the screenshot. Might be the screenshot for the episode. We'll see.
Yeah.
It might be. I don't know. But like that is the number one thing. I think they needed that guy on the podcast or on the documentary. I need to know who this guy
I mean,
is. Why did no one say anything? Who let this go on? And what sexual offense has he been arrested for? Because
The announcer or Larry Zonka? I forgot.
the guy doing the interview, the post game interviews or whatever.
Yeah, I think that was the announcer. Because there's Larry Zonka, who's like a NFL Hall of Famer. He was like the color commentator.
yeah, he's gross as fuck.
Yeah, it was fine. The commentator's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Fuck that dude.
So we already have the worst human being,
Actually,
right,
wait,
Brian?
no. Is it the announcer or is it Joseph, the Brooklyn Baker? It's got to be Joseph. Yeah, it's not the creepy announcer dude. It's just I'm gonna mac on like.
That's what I thought it was. Joseph.
Other person going to the finals with me, and we're going on a tour bus, and yeah.
A couple other minutia things.
Well, we can put that in for like the worst person for like the documentary. Get two of them here.
Yeah, that could be the worst documentary person.
I guess Samuel Goldwyn's pulling the strings here.
Yeah, he was interviewed. He was like, "The American Gladiators wasn't a cheap show to produce." Yeah. Like, oh, yeah. I mean, anyway, the other minutia is they'd send $3 to join the American Gladiators fan club.
I also have money.
Did you do that, Brian? Did you join the fan club?
Oh shit!
There was an ad during my episode.
Okay. So I listened to a podcast that does like retro gaming stuff, and they put in ads from the time for like either the game or like other games similar to it. And I fucking love that. So I love that there's still retro ads in this, and I want to go watch that. Oh, hell yeah.
There was like brought to you by Nintendo Powerball.
Yeah, we got brought to you by M&M's, which I found.
There was another one I wrote down. It's in my notes somewhere. Brought to you by Combos. It was like, man, I haven't thought about they still sell combos. I was like, I'm surprised.
I know. I love the nacho cheese.
Combos are great.
And I go on road trips. I always try to find them and never find them. Never.
I think I disagree. I don't know. I feel like the pretzels
I feel like Combos had a good balance.
overpower
I think there are points where they're bad.
Like, what am I doing?
The best part is the pretzel.
Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. This is my feeling about combo. All right.
No.
Would this show be better as a TikTok or Quippy?
There is no like buffer time
show could
here.
Be better,
it just runs from event to event to event. Really. And so like you can cut it up to be a Quibi or a TikTok, but it's not going to make it better.
Yeah.
I agree.
Drinking games. I feel like you could have a whole drinking game in this show where like you pick players, you have you got the gladiators, like I'm sure somebody's already done it. I don't know if it's worth our ramblings of drinking rules.
Yeah, no, like we can still come up with our own, and I'm gonna come up with when Joust comes on, finish your drink because that's the best game.
I
mean, there's always like,
yes.
Okay, I feel like you got to have something for any time like somebody hits a gladiator, take a drink or something. Anytime a contender like falls down, like take a drink. Like it's a similar aspect. Like you want to be rooting for the contenders over the gladiators. So you want to be like drinking for when the contenders get hurt or like whatever. And if a gladiator falls down or a gladiator loses, you should drink. I feel like that would be the gist of the game I would set up. But I feel like I would have to sit down. Like it's very rigid, it's very game showy in a way where there's like a game and there's sides, and you could feel like you could really come up with a fun one. I wish I was drinking more. I feel like you could come up with a fun game for this. Noah, any good drinking rules off the top of your head?
So I think something that would be cool. This is not real, but they
Ice,
all have
Gemini.
kind of like cocktail type names. The Gladiators,
I can kind of see that.
Do they?
or there
I
are
would
cocktails.
consider them. I would consider them more stripper names than cocktail names.
Yeah, my initial thought was like they're like names for like drugs you buy in the street. You know,
That's true. That's fair. I feel like American Gladiator names are American Gladiator names. They're just like they have their own style. Like I don't know what the style they're cribbing from. They didn't talk about it. I'm sure they're cribbing from somewhere, but like in today's culture, like if you like, they were like dodgeball names to me from like dodgeball, but the dodgeball names are straight stolen from American Gladiators. So like,
it's definitely their own thing. No, you are right. I don't
like
know.
in what
Like,
world is Zap and Lace? Like, what are those names? Like, I don't.
it's like comic book kind of. You know, it's like derivative of that.
Well, I feel like it's its own thing. Like
It really is. No, it is. Like they made it their own thing. Yeah, but to me, it's like it's the. I'm sure there's a name for it, but it's like in the comic book when like Batman goes bam, you know, and it's like the action.
It does have a name. I feel like their ethos was just like a strong word. They were like, if the word feels strong, you could be it. But if the word wasn't strong enough, you couldn't be bunny. Like bunny's too weak of a word. You have
then
to
you get
be
lace. Lace ain't fitting the
Nitro.
mold. But generally, yes.
You got to be like nitro. Like you got to be blaze, thunder. Like these are strong words. That's how I would describe them. Does that mean anything? No, absolutely not.
Would Ford name a truck after it? There you go.
I think the Ford truck might be its own category, but yes, like similar vibes.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want that lace truck.
No, the men names definitely. Yeah,
The men names.
only the men names for that one.
The Gemini truck. I don't know about
Gemini sedan. Yeah, Gemini sedan.
It's stand ice. Tower. I feel like a tower cart probably not be great, but I don't know if that was a men name or not.
It was no Tower's a guy.
Yeah.
Viper though.
Yeah,
that's a great name. Why is there no car Viper? I assume is that a thing?
A Dodge Viper. Dodge Viper is a cool car.
Yeah, but it's Dodge Viper.
No,
it's not.
Yeah, Mustang has a horse. Dodge has
like
a snake. Like, come on.
You know, I feel like
it's a Ford Mustang. No, it's Ford Mustang. Yeah,
well, I'm just saying.
Ford's got the horses, right? The Mustang, the Bronco. I forgot what else. Maybe that's it. But,
I was like, no one's ever said that to me before. I don't know if that's true. Is that true? I mean, like, yes, they do, but the two is not a pattern in my world.
No, I know it's not. I don't know how many other horses.
Did I miss a question?
Ford Thoroughbred.
Oh yeah,
Max isn't here, so we have no Max speed question.
Yeah, we need Max for this.
So we do a stack ranking system. We stack rank these shows top, middle, bottom. Let's do American Gladiators OG, and then we can do Muscle and Mayhem compared to documentary shows as well.
It's tougher. It's a
we
huge
didn't really
thing.
talk that much about the documentary, but I'll go first. Why not? Yeah, I'll go first. I never go first, so I'm going to go first. Screw you guys. American Gladiators, I give a middle third show. It is compelling. I thought it was fun. I could see me being young, wanting to watch the show. It's fascinating in a way. It's a time capsule. I think it's well worth a watch. Would I watch more than one episode of this thing? No, I would not. I'm kind of done. And it feels like more one note than a lot of things, as I think a lot of game shows can be in a way. They can get kind of one notey. when there's like 18 million things to watch, it's not that compelling of a watch. So I'm gonna put it in middle third. I don't think it's bad, but I don't think it's particularly good. But the Muscles of Mayhem documentary is very good. Top third documentary, like no questions. I think it's interesting. I do think they play up the Gladiators in a way where I want the show they thought they were on and not the show that they were actually on. Is what I want, or at least the show this documentary is about, and not the show that
For the
it's
OG
actually
show,
about.
this the
Brian, what I got
nostalgia
for
hits
you?
hard. I'm going to put it in a top third show. I'm also going to compare this show to Guts because Guts is just a random show you can put on the background, and it's just, I mean, it's not like Guts
Ooh.
is kids just trying to like accomplish the stuff.
Oh.
American Gladiators is adults competing against other adults to complete the stuff, but it's all fun in the same way, and it's an easy background show. I'm just like, oh yeah, like I'll tune in for like this random event, or I will tune in because I like this event and love the hell out of it. That being said, there is the documentary, and I watched the documentary, and it does put a dark cloud over the entire OG series. I would definitely rate the documentary. Yeah, I would definitely put like a.
Oh,
I mean, I'm not going to
yeah.
change my rating on that because like it still hits hard,
Well,
but I also recognize a little bit more that yeah, this is a problematic show, and I don't know how the first remake or the second remake are going to go, but the documentary is one of the best. I love that. It was a very interesting topic for me. Um, yeah, I would also put that in the top third.
Yeah, I mean, like the union busting thing wasn't great, but I think overall the production of the show was probably, I mean, it was
No,
fine. Like 2026 standards, I mean, it's not fine, but like
the, yeah, there is.
1990, I'm like, what can you expect? I don't know. I don't know. I
I
didn't
am going to
really
say that
have
there
any
is probably a reason why it was
complaints
rebooted twice, and it's
realistically.
because of a nostalgia factor, and there is something there. It's just they can't land the formula.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
No, what do you got for us?
yeah. I agree. Like the nostalgia hits hard, and so there's a lot of back and forth. But I think I got to rate it, relative to like what we're watching now. And like as a kid, I loved it, right? And so it's hard, but it's not a top show. It's a middle show. I think it's probably bottom of the middle, unfortunately. Like, there's cool stuff, but are we ranking it in 1980s terms or in today's terms? And I think we're watching it today. And so I think for the 80s and 90s, you got a top show. But for today, it is middle, bottom of the middle, because I think, yeah, that story element really needs to be hammed up. Yeah, in terms of documentary, um, it's interesting to hear your rating, Chris, because like you're so impartial. Where again, like Brian and I, it's like there's too much nostalgia playing in. I found the documentary to be okay. It is 5 episodes, right? They're 40 minutes each, right?
Roughly.
Yeah, so you're going on 3 hours of content, 3.5 hours of content. It dragged on quite a bit. I would love to see like a tight hour and a half. Like you can easily chop this up. Like give a good story arc. You know, clean it, good to go. So
I
yeah,
did
I'll leave that in the
see
middle, bottom of the middle, also.
there's a 30 for 30 or something around American Gladiators. That might be better for you. I watched this over a week, so I wasn't binging it. So that
Hmm.
probably helps. But like it was definitely interesting. Like, but again, I thought they made the Gladiators seem like super important, and they obviously weren't. So like, I don't know how good of a documentary it is, but
Yeah,
yeah.
that's fair. I feel sad giving it middle, bottom of the middle, but I think it's what it gets. But if you're doing a podcast in the '90s, first people ask you what's a podcast, but then second you'd say no, it's a top show.
Yeah. All right. So next week we're gonna watch American Gladiators 2008 and American Gladiators 2026. I've checked the show description for what episodes we're gonna watch. I'll try to be accurate this time. And then I think we'll skip the shout outs this week. We've gone on very long.
Yeah.
Let us know how the news segment worked. I feel like the news segment today was pretty good, but it was really long. So we're still feeling that out.
We can even drop like different epis. You know, we can do like the news
and the regular episode. Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
Think about it. All right. Tell us what you thought about the show. Tell us your American Gladiator story at Who Put This on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter, Who Put This on at gmail.com. And Noah just did a Degeneration X thing. I don't know why he did that. That was weird.
You're going through Facebook and Twitter. It's on the X. On the X.
I don't know what you're talking about. We'll see you guys next time.